వెల్కమ్ టు TR9 టీవీ. నేను తేజశ్రీ. ఉస్మానియా యూనివర్సిటీలో 5వ స్నాతకోత్సవ వేడుకలు నిర్వహించారు.
హైదరాబాద్ ఉస్మానియా యూనివర్సిటీ ప్రాంగణంలోని ఆంధ్ర మహిళా సభ ఆర్ట్స్ అండ్ సైన్స్ కళాశాల 5వ స్నాతకోత్సవ వేడుకలను ఘనంగా నిర్వహించారు. ఈ వేడుకలకు గవర్నర్ తమిళసై సౌందర్య రాజన్ ముఖ్య అతిథిగా హాజరై డిగ్రీలు పూర్తి చేసుకున్న విద్యార్థులకు గోల్డ్ మెడల్స్, పట్టాలు పంపిణీ చేశారు. ఈ సందర్భంగా గవర్నర్ మాట్లాడుతూ గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ పూర్తి చేసుకున్న విద్యార్థులకు శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలిపారు. ఆంధ్ర మహిళా సభ కళాశాల గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ డేలో పాల్గొన్నందుకు ఆనందంగా ఉందని, మారుమూల గ్రామాల నుండి వచ్చిన విద్యార్థులు ఆంధ్ర మహిళా సభ కాలేజీలో గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ పూర్తి చేసుకోవడం చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉందన్నారు. విద్యార్థుల భవిష్యత్తుకు తల్లిదండ్రుల ప్రోత్సాహం ఎంత అవసరమో గురువుల ప్రోత్సాహం అంతే అవసరమన్నారు. నేను గవర్నర్ అయ్యాను అంటే దానికి ప్రధాన కారణం నా గురువులేనని గుర్తు చేశారు. మహిళలు అన్ని రంగాల్లో రాణించినప్పుడే దేశం అభివృద్ధి చెందుతుందని, పెళ్లి అయిన తర్వాత అమ్మాయిలు చదువును ఆపకుండా వారి లక్ష్యాలను సాధించుకోవాలన్నారు. హార్డ్ వర్క్ తోనే జీవితంలో ఏదైనా సాధించవచ్చని, అమ్మాయిలు చిన్నతనం నుండే మార్షల్ ఆర్ట్స్ నేర్చుకోవాలని తెలిపారు. హైదరాబాద్ లో జరిగిన దిశ ఘటన కలిసివేసిందన్నారు. తెలంగాణ ప్రభుత్వ పాఠశాలల్లో ప్రాథమిక విద్య నుండే పిల్లలకు మార్షల్ ఆర్ట్స్ నేర్పించేలా చర్యలు తీసుకోవాలని ప్రభుత్వాలను కోరారు. ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో ఆంధ్ర మహిళా ఆర్ట్స్ అండ్ సైన్స్ మహిళా కళాశాల ప్రిన్సిపల్ రాజేశ్వరి, ఆంధ్ర మహిళా సభ యాజమాన్యం, తల్లిదండ్రులు, విద్యార్థులు పాల్గొన్నారు.
Thank you, ma'am.
Today is really lucky day for this college. Her Excellency Governor of Telangana. I have used the word points specifically because after hearing a speech out of my own person who is above likes and dislikes, who is duty-minded, who is role consciousness, who works for fulfilling her role throughout her life, they are definitely wise person. Any blessings, any message, if they give to anybody, will become blessing for everybody. Today, our students
I am really extremely happy to be for the 5th graduation ceremony of Andhra Mahila Sabha Arts. Respects to Srimati N. Usha Reddy, President Andhra Mahila Sabha, and my respect.
College has completed 50 years, and that's what I've been after them. This is the high time we should celebrate our golden jubilee, because not many colleges could survive this long. Of course, you all know that this organization is a very old organization founded by the great. Through her blessings on you, is still managing to run all these units successfully, madam. Nothing, so many units she has started, colleges, hospitals, you name it. She started, and proudly now I can say that nothing, not even a single unit has been closed. We are, but we are managing. Difficulties are there, and we arrangements for the Golden Jubilee, and see that we'll invite Madam again. That will be really nice thing, because And I'm surprised when I was telling her sitting in the conference hall, I said, Madam, since you come from Tamil Nadu, you've been there in Chennai, I think you must be knowing our units in. That's why we're so proud of. All this can't happen in the newly come up units or hospitals or whatever you call it. But this is being such an old unit and run by, started by the great leader, so everybody knows. Even in Chennai, everybody knows. Still the Andhra hospital. Proud when you come to know that so many people knew about our organization and how we are.
I am happy to note that this is the 5th graduation ceremony of Andhra Mahila Sabha. And as it is said by Madam Usha Reddy, when she asked about me whether you are aware about Andhra Mahila Sabha, I told, as a medical student, we have referred cases and I myself gone to the Andhra Mahila Sabha hospital to refer the patients for poor patients for deliveries and poor patients for ultrasound. And I should say, they provided ultrasound at very nominal charges even before the government hospitals had that opportunity. So I should say that first of all I should congratulate the service mind of this Andhra Mahila Sabha, and I should say that they are providing education for girl children. That is the girl children, that is Madam told. We cannot say some of the institutions has a long history. They are particularly non-commercial institutions. It's an institution with service mind, and these institutions and Madam thought of Madam Durgamai Deshmukh, mother of social work in India. She thought of women education when it was ignored, when it was omitted, when it was thought women education is not for women. Education is for only men. I should say in 1900, the great Kavi Bharatiya says, in a university, 1,000 people are studying, only 10 were women students. But now, I should say, I am very happy to attend this graduation day where so many women students are getting their graduation, and I congratulate because this is the opportunity denied for most of them. We should be thankful because we are here, which is denied. So many girls in the villages, so many children in the economically background situation, so many children in the downtrodden families wanted to study, but they were denied this opportunity. So first of all, we should thank our parents for making this opportunity a dream true. So we should thank our parents. And I always salute the teachers because today I am standing here as a governor totally because of my teachers. So I always salute the teachers. Because Madam read a very long biography of mine. I don't think I deserve it, but I should say I was waiting because it's all the girl children, the students should have some motivation after hearing that. So I was very patient. Otherwise, I myself was very hesitant to tell those things, but you did it very well. But why I am telling, whatever may be, here as she said, I got married when I was doing my first year medical student. I am the eldest, and we had 4 female children in our family, 1 brother. And you know, as the eldest daughter, parents want to get rid of the daughters, their duty as early as possible. So they thought they couldn't wait till 5 years till I finished. So immediately I joined. I got married. Even my first semester after my marriage only I appeared. But I should say, you know, all medical students in their life at least they will have arrears once. But in spite of my marriage and in spite of my childbirth, I cleared all the papers in the first attempt. Why I am reciting this? If we have willpower, you can do that. Whatever may be the obstacles, whatever may be, I cannot say it's an obstacle, it's a challenge. Being a challenge, married person, appearing for the first semester, and after childbirth appearing for the third semester, really, it is a challenge. But because I took the challenge, only I am here. First today, I always narrate in the convocation addresses today, hardly I am 4 months here as God. But I would have worn this dress for more than 40 times because I am the Chancellor of 12 University. But the day I can remember the day which we had the graduation. So only in the recent, I convened the Vice Chancellor's meeting and I told, please don't delay the convocations. Convocation is the dream of each and every girl, every student. They love to wear their dress and they love to take photographs as medical student. I remember the day which we had this dress and we were taking selfie with each and everything, even with the table where we were sitting. This was the table, this was the tree, like that. So I should say, because on that day I thought only once I will wear the dress. But now within 4 months, 40 times I have worn the dress. Only because of my hard work. So I recently attended a school program. The principal told the children were very much excited to know that the governor is coming. Then they were very much excited to know the lady governor is coming. So all started asking, all particularly the girl children started asking, what is the secret of becoming, how can we also become a governor? Then she told, madam, all children are asking the same question because usually as Chancellor, I used to attend the convocations in the universities. But when I accept colleges, particularly the colleges, I judge it. Why I accepted Andhra Mahila Sabha? It's an exclusively women college with service mind, so I accepted. So that school also was celebrating its 25th year celebration, and it is a very renowned school with service mind. So these children came and asked me, what is the secret of becoming a governor? How you became the governor? I told I will tell during my address. Then I told I will tell 3 secrets of becoming a governor or any renowned person or achieving in the world. 3 secrets I will tell. First secret is hard work. Second secret is hard work. Third secret is also hard work. There is no any substitute for hard work. There is no any shortcut also. You should travel. You should work hard. Then only you can achieve in life. So what I used to tell, whatever may be, I always say, because being a lady governor, I narrate this incident because this is a women college. I narrate the usual incidents which I am narrating in other places also, that experience. Once I was boarding from Coimbatore to Telangana, all were wishing me. Then one of the girl child, almost she must be 7 to 8 years, she was asking her mother, Amma, why everyone is wishing her? Then her mother told, she is our governor. Then she told, Amma, you are bluffing. Then mother told, no, she is our really governor, newly appointed, because that was 3 months back. She is our newly appointed governor, she is our governor. Then she asked her mother, Amma, aren't you bluffing? Then that mother told, no, you see, not myself, everyone is wishing her, she is our governor. Then why you have the doubt? Mother asked the child. My child was telling, Amma, governors will be only old man, no ma. How can she be governor? So that is the mindset. Then immediately when her mother told, no, she is our governor, then she immediately wanted a photograph with me. Then her mother told, you are a very shy child and now you want a photograph with the governor. Then she immediately uttered, only I want to project that words. So only I am repeating these incidents each and every college. I really admire the words uttered by her. She told, when she can become the governor, I also can become the governor. So in 8 years old girl, I am very happy. I was the happiest person, not the day when I took the oath. I was the happiest person when a girl child seeing me motivated, that she also could become a governor. So that is the motivation I want to sow in the minds of each and every student. And I should say, nowadays students, handling the students are very, very challenging. The teachers are there, as I said, being brought up in a political family. It is, for my parents teachers meet, myself, my sister is 1 year younger to me. I will go for the parents teacher meet. A student, I would have been occupying the parents teacher meet of my younger sister. Why I am telling? My father was a very busy politician. So I am standing here because of my teachers, because we didn't have any care from the house, because my mother, a mother of 5 children, and my father, a very busy politician. But in spite of that, we can achieve whatever may be if we have commitment and if we have the desire to come up with the life. And another thing I should say, why I am telling it is challenges nowadays. Once I was talking to a professor, she was narrating the mindset of the students nowadays. She was telling in 1995 the question paper used.
కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ రంగాలలో దశాబ్దపు అనుభవంతో కస్టమర్ల మరియు శ్రేయోభిలాషుల మన్ననలను నమ్మకాన్ని గెలుపొందిన సంస్థ విఆర్ఆర్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్. నాణ్యతకు నమ్మకానికి మారుపేరు విఆర్ఆర్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్. ఇండిపెండెంట్ హౌసెస్, అపార్ట్మెంట్స్, విల్లాస్ అన్ని రకాల హంగులతో అలరించే అద్భుతమైన వెంచర్స్ తో పాటు అందరికీ అందుబాటు ధరలో సొంత ఇంటి కలను సాకారం చేసే నమ్మకమైన సంస్థ విఆర్ఆర్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్. Please visit VRR Constructions, Varatex Plaza near Radhika Theatre, ECL X Road, Hyderabad. Call to 9100885551 91008855.